just where we wanna be. Yeah.
Hey, Grand Rising. Happy Monday to you guys. It's Candy, your spiritual bestie, with our cards of the day today. Before we get into the cards of the day, let's talk about how we need to not force feed ourselves into people's lives. Sometimes we are we meet situations where we really want to be in someone's life. We have all this love for someone and it's not being returned. That same love and that same energy isn't being returned to us. But we have to really learn that every situation is not for us. We have to really learn that our energy sometimes is intimidating to people, or it's not their vibe. It's not really what they want around them, and we have to learn to respect that. When people reject you, you really have to start learning to accept that rejection for what it is and move on, because every situation isn't meant for you. Every situation or every person is not meant for your energy to be around. And it's a disservice to yourself and to that person for you to try to force feed yourself to them. Sometimes people don't outwardly say out with you, but their actions say that they don't with you. So we have to really learn to honor our own energy, honor our magic, and take it elsewhere when it's not respected, welcomed, or appreciated in certain settings and environments. I myself used to do this before I recognized and realized that I was even being rejected. I didn't really realize it. I realized it, but I didn't want to accept it because it was coming from family, and it really, really hurt. It really, really bothered me. But I had to come to the realization that I was being rejected by my own family, and rejected for, reasons that even to this day, some of them I don't fully understand. I don't understand how the people that you are supposed to be connected with, that are supposed to be the unbreakable bonds, reject you. And I had this conversation with my siblings, and I was just like, how is it that we are not welcomed in these settings, in these environments? And then I just had to come to the realization that sometimes you are too much for people. Sometimes people, even your own family, will hate on you. And sometimes, the reasons are not explained, but you just have to learn to accept what it is and take your energy, your magic, and your power somewhere else. Don't do yourself the disservice of constantly trying to force feed yourself to people, because then you get hurt or you end up hurting somebody else because of the pain of the rejection that you suffer. So just wanted to give that to you guys this morning. Appreciate and value yourself so much so that you want to allow yourself to be in settings and environments where your energy is not warmly welcomed. There's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes it's a lonely road till you find your tribe of weirdos, as I call it. Until you find your tribe of weirdos, sometimes you feel lonely, and you feel like maybe you might feel lonely, or like you're, out here by yourself. You're never alone, number one. And number two, sometimes it takes time for you to connect with people that you really have those lifelong, unbreakable bonds and relationships with. So just wanted to remind you all of that. Our card today is the 8 of Wands. The 8 in itself is, when you turn it, of course, on the side, is a representative of the infinity sign. And that is a continuation of something, whatever in that moment is representing. And for the 8 of Wands, it's a reminder to me to continuously accept and embrace change, because life changes on the regular. It never stays the same. The one thing that's constant in this life is change, and we have to learn to embrace it, because sometimes the very thing that we've prayed for, the very thing that we've been waiting on, is tied to that change. And it's not always comfortable in the beginning, and it doesn't always show itself to be what it really is. But sometimes it's a test of our faith, and it's a test of our willingness to make the proper adjustments to whatever life has presented to us. So just a reminder that that thing that you've been praying for, that you've been asking for, can be tied to this change that's about to present itself, or is presenting itself to you. Embrace it and understand that change is inevitable. It's going to happen. And what happens when we face these moments where we are challenged to change or to adjust to changes, we are either led to blessings or lessons. So when you're led to a lesson, it's going to inevitably lead you to a blessing. So either way, change leads to blessings if you look at it one way or another. So I want to encourage you to embrace the change, make the proper adjustments, allow it to grow you. Because also what I recognize when we encounter these moments of change and we embrace them, it also reveals and shows a lot about ourselves, where we need to grow, where we have grown, and also it shows a lot about the people around us and who they are. It does a lot of revealing when it comes to our inner circle, or the people that we surround ourselves with, or the people that we think have our backs. Keep in mind that even in situations where the change is subtle or is small, if you pay attention to the people around you, a lot of things can be revealed in one simple alteration of the plan. Keep that in mind and pay attention to that. Also, our oracle card today is Legacy of Light. And this card is a reminder that we need to not only know and understand where we come from, we need to honor and recognize the lineage the line that we come from, and be proud of that and embrace that and not hide that. And if you don't know your history, your family history, of where you come from, it's time for you to really start digging and embracing, finding out your family lineage, because the only way to heal the hurts and the pains of the past that have gone down generation after generation after generation is for you to find out where that pain comes from, where that hurt comes from, where it started. And some things, also I do want to say, some things when it comes to digging into our family history aren't always revealed right away, but you will find so many things out about yourself just by digging and searching your family history and getting to know where you come from. You will learn so many things about yourself and find out so many things about yourself that maybe you didn't even understand where they came from or why you're this certain way. When you start digging into your family history, those things start to come up and come out and reveal themselves to you. So that's what I have for you guys today. If today is your special day, happy birthday, happy Earth Day, happy Solar Return Day. Don't let anybody with your vibe. And also know and understand that everything that you need, you are already fully equipped with. All you have to do sometimes is do a little digging and things start to come out. When you hit that geyser, when you hit, that geyser of water and things just start to flow in your life, all you have to do is be in alignment and do the work, because when those things start to flow, your life will inevitably change. So I'm just here to remind you guys, everything that you need is within you. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. If today is your birthday, happy Earth Day, happy Solar Return Day to you. I love y'all. Peace.
You can reach me